everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday, the 5th of August 2018. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm using the Thoth Tarot for today's reading, and I'm going to choose 3 cards to give you an idea of what the energy is about today and what you'll be working with. I hope you've had a really nice week. I hope you've had a great weekend, and let's see what the final day of the week has in store for you here. The Knight of Cups again. Wow. Okay. The Knight of Swords and the Star. That's beautiful. Oh, beautiful. I love some of the cards in this deck are just so gorgeous. The way that flows, the way the movement is you can feel him flying. And the Star, letting go of all the negative, shattering the crystals and just being beyond. It's just gorgeous. I love this deck. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is a court card, and the knights are in the middle of the court card. So you start with the page. Pages are really inexperienced and they don't know very much, so they have to learn. Knights have been given some power and responsibility, and they're still trying to figure out how to control the energy that they've been given, the power that they've been given. And the kings and queens are the knights who graduate and who master the element. Now, the element of water connects you with several things. We can see Cancer there, the crab. That's one of the signs in astrology that is water. We also have Scorpio and we have Pisces. Those are the other water signs. And with water, it gives you the ability to connect spiritually with a higher power. It gives you the ability to really be intuitive and to receive messages. Often it makes you very family oriented and concerned with other people's feelings and their needs and their desires, and it gives you a creative outlet. So you're able to write poetry or paint or do something like that. So you've got the Knight of Cups all over you today, and he really makes emotions intense, and it really supports you in all of those areas that I just mentioned. The flip side of the Knight of Cups, when the energy gets away from him and he loses the energy and things get out of control, then he loves excessively. His emotions start to rule him and to consume him, and then he's lost it. Then he's not going to become the king or the queen. So for instance, if he falls in love and his partner dies, and out of despair and emotional distress, he follows his partner into the grave, that kind of thing. So that's extreme emotion and reacting in a way that's way over the top. So there is the potential for that as well today. Now, it's the same thing with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is mastering the element of air. So we've got a lot of knights here today, and then we've got a star, an angel, a beautiful woman. So just on that practical level, we've got men interested in women, men pursuing things and trying to figure things out, and women kind of letting their light shine. So there's a lot of chemistry and sexual energy floating around in the atmosphere, and there's a lot of movement, and there's a lot going on. People are traveling, moving, falling in love, out of love, it's all happening. So the Knight of Swords, on the plus side, the element of air rules everything that has to do with thinking and communication, communicating with yourself, connecting with higher realms, being adventurous, connecting really with knowledge and being able to absorb that knowledge, to make sense of it, and to express your own ideas in a way that's articulate and other people can engage with it. It's also about really being there for the rescue. If something happens, I'd much rather have this guy show up than the Knight of Pentacles. So he makes rash decisions. He acts quickly. Sometimes he acts without thinking. That's when the energy gets away from him, when he just doesn't prepare enough, or he doesn't think enough, and he gallops his way into a trap. If someone has a malicious contract and he's just so eager to sign and so trusting and just in his head and not even reading the things, then he can sign something where he's really signed his rights away, and that's the way the energy has harmed him instead of helped him. So the way to manage the Knight of Swords is by using the positives, communicating clearly, making decisions, but trying to hold back a little bit and not being as rash as you feel you ought to be. When the Knight of Swords is with you, you immediately know that you're right. So I've met this person for 3 seconds, I like them, and that's it. I just feel that. You know, it's those kind of rash things, but you don't really know anything about that person yet. You can't make a decision like that. You're being rash. And same with the Knight of Cups. Oh my God, I see him on the other side of the room. I love him, I love him, I love him. I've got to go there and be with this person. And it's all an illusion. It's like you're just looking at the outside of someone. You haven't even met them or talked to them. So have a discussion first before you fall in love. You know, it's like when you go on a first date and the person you're on a date with gets totally drunk, and by the end of the evening they tell you they're in love with you. It's a bit early for that kind of thing, you know? And that's what the Knight of Cups would do. He would be extreme in that way. So he would feel things extremely. So you got two major extreme knights with you today. On the plus side, they give you loads of energy. They give you the ability to love and to take action and to talk and have fun and to enjoy yourself and to really have a great day. But they also give you the potential to put your foot in your mouth, to say the wrong thing, or to take a misstep in terms of, you know, reading the symbols someone was giving you, or declaring your love for someone. Keep it simple today, okay? No huge gestures, even if it feels like it needs to be ginormous and you need to stand from the top of the rooftop and scream, I love this person. Like, tone it down a bit, okay? Turn the volume down a couple of notches on your own feelings and on your own thoughts and on your own certainty of thoughts. Finally, we have the Star, Major Arcana card. And the Star is someone who is naked because she's really authentic and in her truth. She feels no shame because she doesn't know what shame is. She is herself. She's a star. She's part of the universe. She's not of the world. She's something that's beyond the world. So she has this bowl there and a universe is pouring out of it. So she's creating new galaxies and solar systems. We've got this star here, which is like this diamond. That's her incarnation as a person, and that's her as a symbol, the symbol that she is. And look at these dust crystals that are coming off it. It's just so beautifully drawn. So she's letting go of negativity. So she's got a cup pouring out the negative and she's bringing in the positive. So she's like a filter system. She takes everything on in life. So she's also, we've got Aquarius here, which is the water bearer. So she's able to take on other people's emotional stuff or what they say without reacting to it, but able to carry it for them. Aquarians are really good at carrying other people's emotional pain and being a crutch for someone, because Aquarians like helping lots and lots of people, so they're always going to be helping. But and you've got that helping energy with you today. So the Star gives you the ability to be authentic with yourself. So does the Knight of Cups. So this is my truth. This is how I feel. The negativity, the resentments, the anger, the bitterness, the pain, the memory of how spiteful someone else was, and the desire to take vengeance. You can let go of all of those negative things by being real with yourself and asking yourself, do I want to be right or do I want to be happy? And go with the second one. And my glib answer was always, being right makes me happy, but that's not true. So you do have a choice. You can either let things go and be happy, or you can insist on being right, which who cares? And then you can really let the light in, you can let your star shine, and you can create new beautiful things by letting go of the negative, you're creating a vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum. So these guys are coming in to fill that vacuum, and you create positive things because you've now got rid of the bad stuff. You've made room for other energy to enter, and it's going to enter very quickly today in your life. So it may be ideas which really inspire you and make you feel like, oh my God, if I become specialized in this, I could be a star in this field. I could be the next head surgeon because I have these amazing ideas and I can develop a new transplant technique. Ta-da! That's amazing. That would certainly take your star and rise it to the top and make it shine. And also, in terms of your emotions, I feel very strongly, for instance, that I can connect with people from the other side. I'm going to let go of the doubts I had about that. I'm going to embrace my intuitive abilities. I'm going to go to a mediumship circle to practice my skills. I'm going to start meditating, and I'm going to be a medium, despite what my fundamentalist Christian family says. You know? So you're getting real with who you are, really what doesn't work, and what you want to work, what you want to create. And there's no ifs or buts or excuses. It's just like, I'm a star, and if I want to shine, I've got to get the situation right, and I've got to position myself right, so that I'm in a place where I can be my best possible self. So there's lots going on in relationships. There's a lot going on in the relationship with yourself. It's very transformative in terms of the way you think about yourself and the way you feel about yourself. So again, we're looking to the future and changing the way you think. It's really interesting, but I had this amazing experience recently where I opened up to someone emotionally and we spoke for 2 hours, and that conversation healed me more than years of therapy and things that I tried to do, self-healing and stuff. When the student is ready, the teacher appears, and I must have been ready because this person appeared in my life and it healed something in my brain. It fixed something in my brain. And really, sometimes we can have these life-changing conversations and it's amazing. So connect with other people today. The best thing that you're blessed with is having a beautiful connection with other people. Just watch out that it doesn't become too much, and keep the focus on, I'm letting go of negative stuff, and the things that I'm riding towards ought to be things that allow me to shine and that allow me to help the greatest number of people. Remember, Aquarius is the sign of the humanitarian and the teacher. So chord cards are 1, so 1 and 1 is 2. And what's this? 15, 16, 17. So 17 and 2 is 19. 1 and 9 is 10. And 10 reduces to 1 in numerology. 1 is like the magician. It's about being independent, being a pioneer, and doing things on your own. And that's what the star's about. She decides what she's going to let go of. She decides what she's going to create and manifest. And she decides how she's going to present herself and how she's going to shine. So you make it happen today, no one else. And you have so much power at your disposal. It's really your day to take the initiative and to lead your life in the direction you want it to go. In my experience, it's best to ask, instead of saying, what am I going to do next? In my experience, it's better to ask, what are we going to do next? We being me, the universe, your guardian angels, your ancestors, your guides, anyone who has your best interests at heart. And move forward that way. It's an exciting time of change and love and movement, and really you coming into your own and being the best you can be. It's an amazing time. So have a great day. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. In my private readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology. The astrology chart in particular gives me a blueprint of your soul. So I can see what your life purpose is, what your vocational aptitudes are, and whether the two are linked or not. What your strengths are in life and weaknesses, where the ego tries to sabotage you. I can look at what's destined for you in love and health and family and spirituality, friendships, hopes and dreams being realized. and also what's coming up in future. So to draw up your chart, I just need your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, I can use sunrise, or I can rectify your chart. So if you're interested in that, please email me about chart rectification via my website or the email, readings@gregoryscott.co.uk. Please remember to hit the subscribe button on this channel. It's really, really helpful to me. So please subscribe to this channel. I'd be ever so grateful. Have a fantastic day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.